Hey, welcome to The Desert Life. I am Renee the Realtor, and this week I want to talk to you about how to get out of debt. Now, let me start off by saying that I am way too familiar with debt, and if you're drowning deep in debt, trust me, I feel your pain. Debt feels like this ton of bricks on your shoulders that you just can't get rid of, and no matter which corner you turn, it's just sitting there waiting for you. I know how you feel because I was deep in debt, like $89,000 deep in debt. And do you know what this debt was? It was all student loans. Yep, all of it. I was the queen of avoidance and forbearance. And honestly, I did not fully understand how much forbearance would affect my loan balance. And I'm talking about years of putting my loans in forbearance. Then one day, I swallowed my fear and took a look at how much I owed on my student loans. And to my surprise, it ballooned to a whopping $89,000. Enough was enough. I decided to get on a plan and take this debt head on. I wanted to be debt free. Can you imagine how much money you can save or the things that you can do if you had no debt? You can save for the house that you really want, or you can make your dream vacation come true, or you can just even invest your money to get return on your money. Paying off your debt also decreases your debt to income ratio while increasing your net worth. There's a certain freedom that being debt free gives, and I must tell you that although the journey was really challenging, it was well worth it. I really wish I would have done it sooner, but better late than never, right? So the plan that worked for me was Dave Ramsey's debt snowball plan. Now, if you haven't heard of Dave Ramsey, he is this financial guru who has had tremendous financial success by getting out of debt and paying cash for everything. His debt snowball is part of his baby steps to financial freedom. The baby steps are: number one, save $1,000 for a starter emergency fund. Step two, pay off all debt except for the house using the debt snowball. Step 3, save 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Step 4, invest 15% of your income in retirement. Step 5, save for your children's college fund. Step 6, pay off your house. And step 7, build wealth and give. For more information on Dave Ramsey and these baby steps, see the link below in the description box. Now, what I really want to talk about is how to get out of debt, especially since this is where most of us are at. And this is the time to get out of debt. Now, I'm going to warn you that there is no magic formula. You will need to be disciplined, and you will make some sacrifices, and there will be some times where you'll want to give up. Don't. Trust the process. If you stick to the plan, believe me, you will be debt free. It took me about 4.5 years to pay off my debt, but that was only 4.5 years of my life. So when I compare it to the bigger picture, that's really no time at all. So the debt snowball is just that, a snowball. You will pay off your debt from least to greatest, and as you pay off each debt, the extra monies will go to the next debt in line. It's that simple. Now, the reason why Dave Ramsey suggests paying off the debt from smallest to largest and not by the one that has the highest interest rate is because psychologically, when you pay the smaller debts, it gives you this adrenaline to keep going to pay off the bigger ones. And besides, smaller debts can be paid off a lot faster. So when you have defeated your first debt, you're going to be so hyped to tackle the next one and the next one and the next one. Now, in order for you to get out of debt, you will have to put yourself on a budget, preferably a zero-based budget, where you tell every dollar where to go. That means no dollars left behind. You're going to list your income, expenses, and debts to determine what you're working with and where to start. You can use a spreadsheet or one of the many budgeting apps available. Now, I use a spreadsheet, and if you prefer to use one as well, just see the link below in the description box for your free budgeting template. I'm also working on a budgeting journal that will be available on Amazon, so please be sure to check back. Now, one more thing. It's best to pay cash for everything so that you are in more control of your spending. Now, if you feel that you can't do this, then you probably won't, because getting out of debt is a mindset. However, if I can do it, so can you. And besides, what's the worst that could happen by getting yourself on a plan that will get you out of debt? My point exactly. So roll your sleeves up and let's get going. You got this. I'm Renee the Realtor. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.